on today's episode of which bike is he working on today. It's not going to be that one, mainly because I'm waiting on some parts. So if you seen my last video, then you'll already know what's up. But by the time you actually have seen that video, everything is done with that setup. So don't even worry about that. This is literally a couple days after I made that video and I posted it. But not working on that one in the background either. I'm actually jumping on this one. So gonna finish up some wiring. Only thing I have left to do is the front. So I do need to go get some fuses because I popped 2 of them during wiring by accident. So it just is what it is. I gotta go get some 15 amp fuses. But everything in the back is wired up. It was just a matter of figuring out the flasher relay. I think I'm gonna just end up buying a 3-wire adjustable one and calling it a day. And it was the front, so it's my headlight over there, that whole setup that I'm going with, and the accessories. So the turn signal's up here, and anything that I was putting on there. So yeah, the turn signals on the actual face and these additional turn signals. So yeah, I'm gonna just jump straight into doing what I was doing now, because I kind of already started, but yeah, I'm gonna just jump straight into doing what I was doing. I'll give y'all an update when I'm at a good point. Okay, so I got everything wired up. I know y'all probably like, but the face is down. Yeah, whatever. Don't worry about that. Now, I think I'm gonna actually have to have this running to verify all the lights and everything, only because with the KP, because that's what that harness is essentially. It's just a modified version of this harness. KP, it has to be running for the light to come on. So yeah, I won't actually, yeah. Even with the accessory, because this is powered with key on. I think that might be why the speaker isn't working. I think, because that was one thing I was looking at. I tried plugging it into a few different spots just to see, and yeah, it still flashes. The only way that it actually comes on is if I give it a constant 12 from the battery, which I don't want to do that because of obvious reasons. Number one, it would always be on, and number two, it would drain a battery. Like, the actual speaker would stay on. There's no way to actually turn it off. You have to actually turn the key off to turn it off. But either way, yeah, there's that. So I think I'm gonna actually have to get it running in order for me to actually continue checking everything. Now, with that being said, got the front wired up. Only thing I didn't do is just these, and that's just because I was trying to make sure that everything is working. But then I got to this point that I'm at right now, the moment of realization. Now, with that being said, I got the CDI back on here, and I'm gonna leave it up here on my left side, so then that way I can keep my hand on the throttle and I can actually bounce my hand off. It ain't too much to go over, or just take my hand off and hit the button realistically. But either way, I originally had it somewhere over here if I'm remembering correct, so I would have had to take my hand off to hit the button regardless. So yeah, to have it right here, that's not too bad, especially since I could just try to reach over. But yeah, so think I'm gonna I got gas in that tank actually. I got gas in that tank, but I need to charge a battery. So yeah, what I could do is I could test with that gas tank, or I could just dump the gas out of that tank and put it in the tank that's for this bike. But that one doesn't have a petcock. So yeah, I think I might actually test with that gas tank. And test with that tank. And I need to verify spark. So I wasn't seeing spark. Now I'm not sure if it could be this wire. This is and I just seen that shit too. I was looking at it. There we go. Split fire twin core. It's that thing right there. So basically, if it'll focus, there we go. It's supposed to give me, I guess, better spark, but I'm not seeing spark at the spark plug boot because remember I have this style. So honestly, what I'm thinking about doing is taking it off, and I have more ignition coils, so I could actually test with the wire off of a new ignition coil. Or I could do that, and I could also check to see if this split fire actually works on this bike, because I know this bike it rides. So that's one thing I'm actually thinking about doing. That's the one thing about the wiring, is I can actually test and verify certain things on this bike because it's running. And yeah, that'll help me figure out everything. Like I said, with this one, it is a KP mini harness that I modified to make it my harness for my bike. So the basics of it is KP mini with additions. With that being said, I'm gonna need a battery. I'm gonna need a battery. So I don't want to take the battery out of this bike. I just took the battery out of that bike. That's this battery. So yeah, honestly, I'm thinking about just charging this one, and yeah. But I think my next move for the day is actually going to be, because yeah, I think I'm at a good point. I might actually check the tune on this. I think I'm gonna actually play with the needle today. That's the one thing I haven't done, so I might just play with the needle. Leave the jets alone, just the needle. And yeah, see what I get there. Yeah. This one, I'm not gonna actually show y'all with the face on yet until I actually got it all working how I want it to work. But I will give you a sneak peek. That just a little sneak peek. That's all y'all get, okay? Until that actually comes together. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a video. I'm gonna call it with this one. I made good progress with it today. It's just a matter of actually having to get it started at this point. So yeah, spark, got to start there because it looks like I'm not getting that. And fueling, because I obviously don't have a gas tank on here. So yeah, pop the battery off. Oh, and power, because the battery's drained. So yeah, battery's drained. Take that one and charge it, and yeah. But I'll see y'all in the next one. I think the next one is gonna be pretty interesting. I don't know yet. I'm going as the days go, you know. I get parts, I do something. That's how my videos have been going, if y'all haven't realized that. But not even just that, is what do I have to do on any bike in any given moment. Like, I still got this one to get started. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. All right, so put the split fire cord from that one on here. Now let's see if it works. All right, so that works. So it's not that. I might have to change this boot then. Might have to. I know there was one of them that I want to use. Actually, no. One of them melted on this engine just because this plastic. Another one actually broke that I was using on here. So I don't know. I got another I got other fucking boots, so I'll give that a shot. But I would have preferred to actually see the spark, because it was actually kind of cool when I was looking at it before. But either way, if I can't, it is what it is. Okay, so let me put that black wire on here. Yeah, put this one on here, and I gotta get another spark plug boot. Okay. But yeah, I just have to make sure that I'm actually getting spark. That's the thing. So even if I have to take a spark plug that I have, put in the boot, and then just try to crank it to see if I'm actually getting spark, I'll do that. So I don't take the one out of the head, leave that one in there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna actually give that a try. I'm just curious. Anybody else doing power squats? I ain't doing nothing but giving it throttle. Yeah, it wants to put the power down. It wants to put the power down. So yeah, definitely want to upgrade that fork oil. I almost said fork suspension. Fork oil, because yeah, that'll stiffen it up. How that one is. My neighbor in the background loud as hell, but yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that because I found that interesting. I was just revving it and it just. I still don't have full throttle. I did lift the needle. Well, actually, I didn't lift the needle. I lifted the clip, which pushed the needle all the way down. So right now, it does ride a little bit better. It leaned it out, but it's still pinging. So yeah, that lets me know that the main jet is too big. So I got to take away from the main jet. But honestly, as far as tuning goes, I'm not doing anything outside of maybe the needle, only because I don't want to keep constantly taking that spark plug out after I done repaired the hole. Because the next thing after that is to actually drill it out, and then I gotta do a spark plug thread repair on it. So, well, not a repair. I gotta actually put a thread cert in there. There you go. So yeah, I do plan on doing that, just not yet. Not yet. I don't want to have to force myself to do that. But with that being said, yeah, definitely just need to get this exhaust just figured out. Once I get that how it should be, then I'll be straight, realistically, because that's about the main part of my issue. With the tuning, realistically, I just need that O2 bong. I got the O2 bong put on, and then, yeah, I'm straight. But it is still kind of leaking out of the head. Kind of. Not nearly as bad as it was. Kind of. But, yeah. Honestly, though, a part of me wants to try out using this exhaust on that bike. But at the same time, I don't. I don't. This exhaust is for this bike, so it's going to stay with this bike. That exhaust is for that bike, so it's going to stay with that bike. Unless I get another one. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, I think I'm actually about to just put this side panel back on and go for a ride. Just go for a ride. Enjoy your clones and keep working on them, because you'll be surprised what outcome you get. You will be very surprised what outcome you get.